All right, I am back with Shigesato Itoi's #1 bass fishing. Okay, we finished. Let me start the timer. We finished the local tournaments, and now we have moved on to the professional tournaments. But as we saw, the goal is quite high. Like, much larger than the other ones, which is a little scary. Not impossible. It just means, like, every fish has to now be 2,000. And probably one has to be 3,000, which is pretty difficult. Maybe I could get away with some that are, like, if I just have enough good 2,000 fish, I'll be fine, but it's gonna be a lot harder. Hello, Klein. Which probably means I'm in for... tournaments that are gonna take longer to beat. And hopefully not too impossible if I'm having trouble finding one of the spots. I've gotten a little bit better, I think, at reading his maps. So, I did see that in this tournament, there are more massive fish at the cliffside here, which is very good. This was a lucrative spot last time. What month are we in? April? Huh? You mean there's no April? Same spot again. There's multiple spots apparently here I can farm them at. But let's start with the one kind of guaranteed one. Hello, Confused Mista? See if I can remember. Oh, I'm still not great at the soft bait, especially in shallower waters. This spot's pretty easy, but that's something that kind of concerns me here, too. This is where I caught the new largest fish of the lake. I broke the record. That was kind of cool. We have 5 of these tournaments to go. These big doozy ones. I wonder if I should scoot over a little bit to the left. Wind is curving my shot a little bit here. Usually for some reason it takes a few misses though before something starts biting. I'm not sure why. However, I'm currently getting nothing. Which game do I think has the best fishing? I can't say I've played a ton. Like, I can't really think of anything outside of Animal Crossing, a couple of Zelda games, and this. Oh, that's not true. I've played, like, Stardew Valley. There's some others. Terraria. Oh! I thought that was me hitting bottom. Well, shucks. I think one thing that, like, I think the mechanical complexity of the fishing is actually kind of nice in this game. I think the big thing it really lacks, though, and this is probably just a casual thing or something, I don't know. I kind of wish you could just, like, more easily see where fish actually spawn. Instead of this kind of realistic, this is more realistic that you don't know where they are. And you just cast until you catch, but... I want to say I think I would just prefer being able to have a bit better knowledge of where the fish actually are. Like in Zelda or something where you can actually see them. Probably makes me a fishing game casual, but... I have a lot of fish to catch. I feel like I should maybe reset. Ba-ding. What about you, Bakelink? What's your favorite fishing in a video game? Well, I guess, like, of my limited memory, it's been a while. The problem is, so, like, of my limited memory, Twilight Princess is one that comes to mind. Oops. But, like, whenever I replay the game, I don't really do the fishing anymore, so it can't beat a whole lot. Oh, Laxic? I find the process of catching every fish to be fun in Animal Crossing. Like, I like the variety of fish, but I can't say I think the fishing in it is especially amazing. So, there's different things that different games do better than others that I've played. Oh yeah, there is Minecraft, too. I don't really like Minecraft fishing, though. Any game where it's just like, I don't know, you just are waiting for the snag and that's it. Like, there actually are some things I appreciate about this game. Despite how monotonous and frustrated I've been with it at times. But to each their own. I guess technically Mina the Hollower had fishing too. Oh, I did it. Dang it. There's a lot of different layers to, I'm not gonna reset quite yet. Sometimes you catch it soon after. There's a lot of different layers to how extensive the fishing is in a game, you know? For some games, it's like a minor thing that you can just do. That's where things like, you know, I don't know, Minecraft, Terraria, Stardew, oh, even Stardew Valley. Well, maybe not quite as much. It feels more just like a very minor, very quick little thing. Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess almost feels more like a separate little game within a game. A mini game, I suppose. Good afternoon, Shocking. How's the game going? It's fine. I've made good progress. I'm, up to harder tournaments now, so I think that's gonna mean it's gonna take me even longer to win them. I have to get my mind back in the swing of things. I'm already goofing up, in stupid ways, so that's not great, but I'll get back in the swing of it. How many grams do I need? I'm trying to remember what number I usually get. 1,000. I need over 10,000. So I need to average 2,000 basically, and then a little bit more. I think it was pretty low. It was like 10,100 or so was first place. Okay, let's try not. Really? What are you gonna hit? A little farther over to the left than I thought, but I was actually still fine. And he did not immediately pull. Soft bait, it's different. I still don't totally understand soft bait, unfortunately, but... He does get more frequent bites. Can't you actually set up idle fishing farms? Something to do with holding right click on a certain type of... I can't remember. I set one up once, I think. You have to have buttons being held down, but... That was a while ago. Maybe it's changed in later versions. I don't need to respond to anything aggressively. That's the thing. There's no reason to immediately push any buttons. I don't know if this is big enough. You said you're guaranteed 60 centimeters here. But maybe I just need to try a few different spots. I don't even know if this is going to be 2,000. It might be. A 2,000 is definitely worth keeping. Anything below that, though, is kind of garbage. Really? Is that what I've been... Oh, I went further back than I... Was I supposed to be on this thing? That might have been the wrong tile. I think I was maybe supposed to be here. Ooh, that is some wind. Still over to the right. I almost should restart because it's a waste of time catching that rainbow trout. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys, though. I think I've maybe said this before. I'm not, like, super into mini games. Especially ones that are drastically different than the main controls. If it's like an extension of a mechanic already in the game, I don't mind it quite so much. That did not. Actually, that might work better like this, though. I have not played 3D Final Fantasy games. But I think there's a good chance I wouldn't like them. Oh, there we go. This is more promising. Much more promising. I still have only played Final Fantasy 1. I do plan on playing much more of the franchise once I play more of them in the challenge, but at the current moment, I have only played FF1. Why is this happening to me more lately? I've never had that happen with soft bait. I'm not sure what went wrong. Oh, well, did I lose? I should have kept going. I wonder if it's getting weak. And I need to let that happen. kind of, like, not good, though. A game that has two wildly different sets of mechanics that are used equally. Is there an example you can think of? The Guardian Legend. Neither of those feel like mini games. Both are fleshed out enough that I'm fine with it. Although, the top-down sections are a little bit dry as you get late game, but that's more of a testament to them maybe not doing enough with it. Or like them not having I don't know, good enough level design or something. If it gets away again, I'm gonna look at my, see if my bait number goes down for this. Actually, how much do I have? Is it 3 or 4? I don't remember. Like, I've been loving Splatoon Raiders, but there's, like, these arcade mini games that a lot of people have, like, played and try to get these high scores on, and I touched them once, and that was it. There is a costume you get, so that's probably what it is for some people. Oh, maybe I snagged on a rock, actually. That's also possible. You gotten your copy yet, Turtle, or is it still delayed? I still have 4. What is going on? Wait, which one's equipped? Oh shoot, I screwed it up. Why am I missing this guy so much? This is concerning. I could let him go a little bit, try to tire him out a bit before I pull harder. What I'm wondering is, do I actually have the right setup, or did I waste it on a... I've been using the wrong setup this whole time. This was the rig I meant to use. I think. Huh. Well, let's try this one. I think I've been using the heaviest lure when the guide actually suggests is the second heaviest. For reasons that I can't remember. What does he say about it? Deepwater uses it in combination with the Carolina jig. Maybe I should make sure this is the Carolina jig. Let's double check. Which one of these two is Carolina? I'm off to a very slow start here. It's not great. Yeah, I was using Texas, not Carolina. What's good about Texas? Does he talk about it anywhere? I feel like I remember seeing it talk about it. It does say Texas is pretty good still, I think. I don't know. He suggests Carolina, so I'll use it. Is there any game people have played where they almost like the mini games more than the main gameplay? Or maybe a specific mini game they got so into? I don't know if that's ever happened to me. Uh-oh. I'm worried that this is, like, a different grab time. That's concerning. Mahjong and Yakuza 0. I thought of you, Dr. Bob, because I remember how much you were playing that. That's what got you into Mahjong, right? I'm concerned, though. It didn't seem like... Whoa, what the heck? Am I not centered? It didn't seem like you caught this the same way, which is like... Okay, so how do you catch it, then? Oh, I'm gonna have to go through this stupid process again of figuring it out. This took me so long to discover it before. Maybe I need to do it sooner. No. The timing is different. Why? Oh, man. Why am I kind of sleepy today? This fishing, all this fishing, man. Puts me in a sleepy mood. I've definitely never played a dedicated fishing game before this. I feel like the only one I ever hear about is that Sega one. I don't know if I don't know if I know of any others outside of that and now this series. Why is the soft bait so, like, unclear? If I wait longer. No. I lost it again. Bassin's black bass with Hank Parker? Huh? What? It's always bass fishing too. Is that like what the actual sport typically focuses on? You know, someone asked me the other day what are the worst stream games I've played. This one's up there, actually. It might be the top. It's just so uninteresting, I think, I would imagine for viewers. So slow. And it's kind of hard for me to always read chat because I actually have to focus in on the game still. What is the timing to this, though? It's really annoying. Why is it different? Oh, man. I don't understand why the soft bait is different now. I just don't get soft bait. It's so annoying to me. And the way everyone describes it, probably because I'm trying to figure out in Japanese. The line will shake slightly before starting a large back and forth motion. Approximately 3 seconds after the bite. Why is it different, though, than the the Texas rig? Maybe I need Suji to translate this part for me, not just Google. Let me try and, like, depot. See, that's the back and forth, right? Thing is, it doesn't follow what he says it does. He says the line first trembles slightly, then begins to move back and forth in a long arc. That's not what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is after the bite, it moves far in one. It does one long stroke, and then it kind of just goes back and forth, really small, not in a large arc. It's just not at all what the guide is describing it as. And what's weird is that it seems different depending on the rig. So, like, what am I actually looking for? And then the way the game described it was even worse. Maybe I should go back to that again. Don't understand. This is like really holding me up right now. Problem with this is I can't put this into deep L easily. Is this the soft bait menu item? No. This is. Oh, not this menu again. Oh, wait, this isn't the menu I want at all. I don't think this is the menu I want either. Ah. Why is it that every time I play this game, I feel like I have to, like, relearn how to play the whole darn thing? Okay, the second option is literally I can't catch anything with soft bass. I mean soft bait. But last time I read this, it was just not helpful. Try paying attention to the following points. The bite is very subtle and delicate, so you need to carefully watch the line to detect it. Yes, I have discovered that. But what am I actually looking for? Once you feel the bite, give the bass time to properly take the bait before setting the hook. Yes, I've tried that as well. Select the lure that is suitable for the structure. Oops. He's not gonna give me enough advice, is he? Just saying, make sure you have the right setup, which I do. He does. That is not helpful. Ugh, this is extremely frustrating. No one is giving me good advice. Let's see what fish I can even remember. Obviously, there was the lake the new lake wrecker. That was pretty cool. Which, in general, this spot's a bit more memorable than some, but that's the same thing. I guess the first fish I've caught that I spent hours and hours catching, that's another memorable one. That's all I got. I guess the rainbow trout in the reservoir was kind of interesting. Am I not like, is the way you set the hook different for soft baits, maybe? Let me look at the guide again. Pretty sure it's just A and X. This guide does not explain it. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. Dang it! Okay, I tried something that one of the guides mentioned, and maybe it was actually good. They said it was to reduce the lag. Which, like, I don't know what. What? Why am I still losing this fish? I don't understand. I've never had this kind of problem before. Is he hitting the rocks or something? Am I going too deep? Maybe I'm going too deep. I don't know if that would matter much, though. I need to reset. A lot of time has passed. I've maybe figured out my problem, though, with the bait. Or the hooking? I'm not sure. I could try waiting till, like, the second bite. That might, in general, be better. Why can't I catch a single fish? It's almost been an hour. I got so many of these to catch. Dude, maybe this game is gonna take forever. Maybe I just need to accept it. I mean, it already has, but I've still got way too long to go. An unexpectedly fantastic soundtrack. If we're talking unexpectedly, that would be probably Game Boy Smurfs. There are soundtracks I wasn't super aware of that I ended up quite liking. But if we're talking the most unexpected, probably Game Boy Smurfs. How about you? Any that you can think of that surprised you? Hello, Geisha Grove. I'm doing some absolutely thrilling fishing right now. Huh, maybe that is the secret. However, I'm probably just gonna lose this darn fish again. Let me try doing some back and forth here. Just for a little bit. If you remember on my earlier fish, it often took like a few seconds of normal fishing to kind of get them in the mode where they won't break off easily. It could be something with the rocks here. Maybe when they hit it, they're more likely to dislodge. It's not jumping, which is a little odd. Okay, now we're out here. Now maybe I can try it. Let's see if that makes it better. I think this is gonna be a big fish. This looks like a huge one, actually, so I think this is gonna be good. As long as it's not a rainbow trout. He hasn't jumped out yet, which is really concerning. But also, I don't think rainbow trout are usually this big. So it could just be that he's not jumping, even though he is a big bass. I hope that's the case. I feel like usually I would have seen him jump by now, though, so I'm a little concerned. There we go. Big boy, huge boy. Just what I needed. Oh, baby. That also would have broken the record, I think. Big fish. Finally, caught one today. I think I've maybe discovered a secret with the soft baits. I don't know why. If this is... It's only listed in one of the guides, and it's like the least helpful guide. Or better than the... It's like... Something that wasn't explained in-game or in the really good guide. But the other one just mentioned that if you hold down and push the fast reel in at the same time as when you try to snag a fish, it reduces the lag, which makes it easier to hook or something. I'm not quite sure. Your favorite soundtrack from Nintendo pre-97 is probably Super Mario RPG. My favorite soundtrack pre-97 is probably Donkey Kong Country 2. That would be my pick. How does this game track tournaments? There's a couple things. There's a trophy shelf, basically. It's in your inventory, but you keep track of every tournament you've won. However, the actual ultimate goal to progress is actually just to get enough FP, and you'll get it even if you don't win. So every tournament you win, or every tournament you enter, depending on your rank, you'll get FP. And so I guess that's sort of another tracking mechanism. Is how much FP you have by the end of the year. There's some other soundtracks in the challenge I've really liked, though. Like, I really liked Secret of Mana soundtrack. I thought that was really good. That's definitely another one of my favorites. That one, you know, is third party, though, so debatably not Nintendo. But it still is a challenge game. Super Mario RPG has some pretty good songs. What other games do we have? I mean, all three Donkey Kong Country games, I feel like, have pretty solid soundtracks. Mario Kart 64 had good music. Don't know if I'd quite... And now to see if this is another big one. It looks like it, actually. He said that you catch a lot during this tournament here. This is really easy to catch massive fish. Okay, we're trying to get him out of the cliffs area. So I think that might be what's causing the breaks. Bummer. I don't know. Quite what I need to do. Man, there's so many games to sift through, though, when I'm trying to find information, or like when I'm trying to think about some of these questions. I've played way too many games now. You think... I would still say Forest Maze is up there for me, but... there's other good songs, too. What are some of your favorites? Super Street Fighter 2 actually had really good music, too. Okay, I got him out. Is that the problem? Ah! So that's not the problem. Why are they breaking free so much more now? What, are they actually making it harder in the professional tournaments now? This is what I get for catching fish this big? Actually, if I catch 4 of these, I don't even have to catch another one. Oh, I like a lot of classic Mega Man soundtracks, too. Mega Man X, Mega Man 3. Do 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 ba 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 ba. Weird how much better that works. All right, we're gonna do what I was doing before, when I just so happened to let him free, and that is just be really gentle at first until a bit of time has passed. I could try waiting for the second bite. I think the tutorial said something about if you wait till like the second bite, it goes deeper. So maybe that's part of the problem too. Maybe I need to wait for a deeper bite before I hook for a fish of this size. It seems like it's saying you can do the third bite, but after the third bite, it seems like they immediately escape. But maybe that just means it's not a true third bite. I don't know. They said there's some element of randomness to it, but it always seems to be consistent to me, so I don't know what they're talking about. Kulik's fight, Weapon Factory, Smithy. Good choices. Although the Kulik's fight does feel like it comes straight out of Final Fantasy. Because it basically does. Well, not exactly, but it is a good one. I'm trying to think of the Moleville Raceway song, and I keep thinking of the Bubsy farm stage, which most people probably don't even remember it. I keep forgetting I played that game, the challenge. I mean, that's actually a childhood game of mine. One of those games from my childhood that I now acknowledge isn't that great, but I still played it a lot as a kid. I mean, it's all right. It's not a terrible game, but it's no Mario World. I'm so salty right now. This, like, never happened to me yesterday. Why is it happening? So it's probably because I'm just catching these massive fish. Let's try waiting for the second bite. See if that helps. Hopefully the timing's not weird. I can't remember, because I haven't played Final Fantasy. I can't remember if it's straight up a song from a Final Fantasy, or if it's like a variation, or like, because like a lot of them have that kind of... I can't remember if it's exact one-to-one remix, or if it's just like really clearly inspired by songs from those games. Oh, so just straight up is the FF4 boss music, yeah. Ooh. Let's wait for the second bite. That is, like, totally what works. It's crazy. I wonder if it even works on the third bite. The problem is he always seems to have left on the third bite. So I'm just going to be aggressive. Hopefully going on the second bite has just made it stronger. Took a little bit longer catching this guy than I wanted to. I don't know why he's breaking free so much. This is quite frustrating. Should I try learning third bites? I want to say Super Mario RPG was my very first RPG growing up. I think so, because despite having a Super Nintendo, I actually didn't play many of the classics back in the day. I've since played a good chunk of them, but... obviously I'm missing, FF6 and the like still. You know, the Final Fantasy games at this point. What are considered some of the SNES RPG essentials? I'm trying to think of what I haven't played at this point besides Final Fantasy. So I've played Chrono Trigger, played the Mario ones, played now the Quintet trilogy. I've played Dragon Quest SNES games in some form. Secret of Mana. So I caught him on the third bite. Is that going to be even better then? Or is he still going to escape and make me rage? Heck, I've even played some of the Fire Emblem SNES games now, most of them. What is happening? Why is this so hard to catch? Should maybe reset. I've not played Shin Megami Tensei, that's right. Were those really that big, though, back in the day? On the SNES? When people talk about the SNES classics? Maybe they are. I'm not giving them the recognition they deserve, but... I feel like I don't hear those talked about as much as some of the others. Some of the other Shin Megami Tensei games, even. I don't feel like I hear people talk about the SNES ones as much. But maybe I'm dumb. There's a bunch, like, on the PlayStation, a ton of different ones. I've played the Breath of Fire games, too. It's another series. Only played 1 and 2, but... Oh yeah, there's definitely other JRPGs from back in the day I have not played. I'm more specifically thinking of SNES games. Good night, Confused Mista. Oh, I didn't get it. I did! Wow, I'm very surprised. Is this not a big one? No, it is. Why is this happening? I don't know what's going on. What could be different from yesterday? Other than the fact that it's a pro tournament. Is that the difference maker? Do they make fish more likely to escape on a pro tournament? If so, that is so annoying. Maybe I need to find easier spots. Let me find some of their other ones. I mean, I have my big one. There's one other spot where he's like, you don't even need to do this. I could try it, though, just to get my numbers up. Ah, what is happening? Why is this so hard to capture? I have the best gear and everything. And I know it's not the fact that I'm using the Carolina lure, because this happened with the Texas one, too. We've got Iron Horse. Baits, my best, it's the best one. Best spinner. So strange. I was not running into this problem before. Here, hang on, let's try not being so far in the cave. Don't know why that would make a difference, but I'll try it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. This game better not reach top 5 longest games. I'll be salty. Oh, I don't feel like it should, but this is taking forever right now. One tournament. If only I wasn't having so much issue catching this fish. Maybe it's something weird, like he's trying to jump out of the water. No, doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess I could try a slightly different spot. I've been in the same one this whole time. It could all just be luck, too. Every time you set the hook, there's just an element of randomness to it. Does seem like it's lasting longer when I do this. But when do I start going for more aggressive? Should I go for it now? I can regret it. So far, I haven't lost it, which is a good sign. Weird that this fish doesn't splash, though. That actually confuses me a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go for it. I could try only gentle pulling as I do the pumping strat. Maybe the problem is aggressive pulling. It'll take a really long time, but... Like, I don't know if I get him now, is it because I waited or I was slow at first, or does it just mean... Why does he look tired already? Is this the same fish that I was failing to catch? Like, does he have... Do they make it the same one? And his, like, energy can last multiple casts? They want this to be a fish you have to continually fight against to capture. Well, let's see how big he is. He felt like a big guy. Let's see. Another big fish. Another big fish. Huge. Holy moly. I don't need fish that big now. I could, like, downsize a bit. I'm a little worried. This spot's a glorious spot. I'm a little worried the later tournaments are going to be harder because I won't have... Because this place has been extremely reliable. In other tournaments, I've not found a spot as reliable as this one. This one's been fantastic. Did I save? I did. I remember. Do. Oh, Nedson Dubois is not here. Maybe I'll wait. But he was talking about the other catching song. I think it's only in the tutorial. I was watching my old footage and I was like, oh, it's the other. Oh my goodness, it's another big one. They really are just never ending here. That's what he said. He said there's just like a ton of them here. Do I go for it now? Alright, that's right. I'll do some gentle pulls at first. Maybe him bashing his head in the rock makes him get tired faster. He is smacking into them quite often. You can, like, literally see it when he gets stuck on the left. See, look, he's already tired a little bit here. He's already doing the gentler left and right. Yeah, wow, this guy gets tired so fast. Wonder why that is. Maybe they all get tired this fast, and that's just the power of my fishing rod. And maybe that is another thing that your fishing rod power can affect. Or maybe that other fish was just unnaturally insane. That might be why I'm able to catch him then, if I'm tuckering him out that quickly. All right. Brain damage can't be good for his future. Neither is me holding on to him as a trophy. This is starting to feel it. Oh my goodness, is that my new biggest fish? I don't think I got close to that before, right? Thing is humongous. I think I just won the tournament. I think I saw it was 10,100. Let's go back. Oops, that is the menu I wanted to be at. Well, this stream turned around a little bit. I think I'm once again improving with soft bait. It feels like every day I have to figure out a little bit more. Yeah, it was like somewhere around there. Is this where the weighing is? Yeah. I don't remember which dock I popped out on. That is not what I meant to do. All right, will this trophy look any nicer? You know, I'm glad I have this bike. The canoe doesn't really matter, but this bike is nice. Actually, the tournament might be different because I loaded a save before the tournament started, now that I think about it. Holy moly. It's carved out of a large emerald. I don't know. The numbers I saw before may not actually be the same here. Wait, are each of these a little bit bigger than I initially thought? Yeah. Let's see. Dang. Maybe the one that I thought was... Whoa! I swear this is even bigger than last time. Wait, you might be able to save Scum the results a little bit. They were not this big when I checked yesterday. Well, looks like I need one more. So, I think as long as you save before the tournament... So, once the tournament starts, I think the numbers are predetermined. I wonder... I'm going to try to save Scum this even more. Unfortunately, it's too late for this tournament. I got to catch one more of these big guys. But once I catch one more of these big guys, I should be golden. Those numbers were even higher than yesterday. I can't, you maybe didn't hear it, Turtle, but did you answer my question? Have you gotten Raiders yet? Splatoon Raiders? I've been loving it. I'm addicted. Although I don't know if I have time to play it today, sadly. Easily my favorite Splatoon game, but maybe that's not saying much for me. Yeah, I guess the level, some of the levels aren't. Oops, I kind of messed that up. Ah, dude. Oh, I got him. Don't ask me how. Yeah, some of the, like, linear levels are kind of a little too simple, but I don't know. Personally, I was never super into the Splatoon single-player campaigns that much, other than Octo Expansion. So I can't say I've ever been crazy about Splatoon platforming anyway, but... With a lot of games like that, too, I would say it definitely grew. With Raiders, it grew on me the more complex the builds and stuff get. It's got actually a pretty fun build system, I would say. I also just really like Salmon Run, so that's probably part of it, too. Like, that's the majority of my Splatoon 3 time was spent in Salmon Run. He's already getting tired. Let's swap now to pulling him in. No! Bummer. I'm actually kind of surprised they only charged 50, 60 for it too. I guess because it's reusing assets and stuff. But I've sunk in a lot of time into it and I got more to sink into. I paid more for games I didn't like as much and didn't last as long. What? Maybe they're just really trying to push it as the new entry point in the series for people. Why does this keep happening? I'm like hitting a rock or something. Honestly, I haven't totally been able to make sense of... Okay, something is going wrong. I'm gonna reset. Of the, variable pricing Nintendo's been doing. Maybe it's more based on, like, the budget. Whoa, not in the right area. Like, I thought maybe it was more based on, like, you know, how high of a selling series it normally is and stuff like that, partially. But then they made Fire Emblem be on the pricier side. And then on the one hand, I want to say if it's budget size, it doesn't quite make sense for Yoshi, but honestly, that game was it caught me very off guard how much variety and depth of mechanics and how large it was. I was very pleasantly surprised from it from just a content standpoint. But also maybe that decision was made before they adjusted some of their prices a little bit. And who knows, maybe it did just have a large budget. I think it actually might be my favorite good feel game, but it's not gonna be for everybody. It's a little different. I also haven't played all their games. What have I not played, though? Is it just Princess Peach's Showtime? What have they done for Nintendo? They did Wario, Land Shake It, Woolly World, Epic Yarn, Crafted World, Princess Peach's Showtime, Mysterious Book. Is there one I'm missing? Yeah, Yoshi could have been, because they created so many unique creatures and mechanics in that game. I was quite impressed with just how wide, just how much mechanical complexity there was to it. They just made so many different creatures that all work different. Maybe I just go till he's tired. If he's already going left, right, like, who cares about how long it takes? In some ways, it's kind of too bad, because from what I've talked with people, it doesn't seem like too many people have tried the new Yoshi game. I think some have been off-put by the price tag, but it makes me worry they'll kind of go back more to their older style of games, and I like this more. I almost had him. Maybe I just shouldn't do pumping at all. We'll see, though. Maybe it'll have legs, as more people get the system. Now I'm stuck in this mode again. I had a reset last time when I was here. That is true. Splatoon Raiders, I mean, it does have... It definitely has plenty that makes it stand out. However, the engine's there. Most of the enemies are there. There's new stuff, but without saying too much. But they're building on already existing enemies. It was probably a bit easier to develop than some games. Which I don't think is necessarily a problem. Like, you know, Majora's Mask was built on a lot of existing assets and engines. Obviously, having things fresh is nice, too, but I'm fine with it every now and then. Really? I didn't get it. There we go. Interesting. So they were wondering if it was because they know their primary market is Japan. I would maybe feel like that's kind of true for Fire Emblem, but maybe not for a game like That's similar to Three Houses. That was more appealing to outside of Japan. Like, the Star Fox remakes make sense. That's a remake. Or, quite frankly, it's practically just a remake. I don't know, the line between remake and remaster and all that's silly. Or it's like... whatever. I don't care too much about the technicality of it all. You get what I mean? It's still reusing a lot of... stuff from the original. It's like the opposite of Raiders. Building a new framework around an already existing set of levels. This one's being kind of aggressive, or is this how long it normally takes? These guys are so big, I guess even the pumping strat isn't reliable. Maybe I got lucky on that one I caught yesterday. Wonder how well Raiders will do in Japan. Just comparatively. Spin-offs, you know, just in general, tend to not do as well as main series, but it is huge. I hope it does well enough to justify making more games like it. That's how I prefer it. Actually, when we talk about the variable pricing thing, has that also been true for the Switch 2 in Japan? Like, obviously, I know it's been like that in the US and Europe, but has it been more variable pricing than usual in Japan? I don't really know the answer to that question. Tragic having to go back to my old fishing methods here. These big guys are just that hard to catch. Okay, he's tired now. Do I just reel it in? It's so slow, though. How big is this guy, man? Okay. It's a little different now that I got out of the cave. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Finally. Gosh, this first tournament took way too long. This better be another big boy. He was nasty. What is up with these fish? What have they been feeding them? I think that's even bigger than the last one. Yeah, holy moly. I have now smashed the lake record. I should probably save just in case, but like, there's no way I didn't win this tournament now. Took me long enough. But here we are. All right, these 4 fish should be big enough. That actually was 70 centimeters? Did it say 70? Actually, I'm impressed that that one was 7 centimeters shorter. It was barely weighed less. I'm not sure if the other tournaments will be quite as easy. This seems like unique in just how big the fish are in that area at this time of year. I don't know when the 2-day tournament is, but if I can choose when it is, I'm picking this time of the year. Get wrecked. I didn't even catch 5 fish. Do you know how much bigger I could have had my haul? Finally, tournament finished today. It's like I'm gonna maybe average 2 of these per stream. We'll see. Yeah. My fish is impressive. I know. All right, I'm halfway to the next rank already with that win. What the heck? Is that a golden spool? I thought that was a lamp at first. And oh my goodness, that's a lot of money. Can I buy like everything now that's not the big boat? I'm not sure. All right, well, that was a W. I would say. Let's take a look at my next prized trophy. I have begun the next row. All right, now we're skipping to June. What do we got for this one? These are only 2,000 tier. He says there is fixed 60 centimeters, but sometimes only rainbow trout are caught. What? Ooh, there's a topwater spot. I'm gonna buy some things even though I don't need to. So wait, what boat do I use if I already have the one that was gifted to me? So the only thing I've left to get is this bad boy, and I need a lot more money. I don't think I'm gonna be able to afford it till after the final tournament. The winnings for the final tournament does give you 2 million, but... And then the rest of the tournaments, the pro tournaments, are only gonna give me another 2 million. Or another, yeah, 2 million. So I'll be a million short by the time of the final tournament. I'll have enough money to buy, like, a bunch of different things, like rods and stuff I don't have yet. Just a question of, do I care? All right, so now I have... It looks like the same boat, so I don't know which one I actually have. I should have the GPS and the fish finder now. Where's my fish finder? Or the depth finder? You only use the depth finder in a big boat or something? Weird. Maybe I need to, like... Wait, maybe I have to do something goofy, like... Oops. Oops. Is there a way to, like, choose which boat I'm using? Like, if I tell this guy I want to use the kayak, do I use my own? Or I still gotta pay the money? Oh, okay, yeah. Now this is the other boat that I bought. Oh, here we go. So this is a new boat that I have. Can I use the fish finder while I'm on this boat? No. Where the heck is my fish finder? My depth finder? Are you kidding me? If it's only in the big boat, that'd be so stupid. Why would they make it a separate purchase? I don't know. I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Interesting. These, like, behave differently than the kayak. Alright, whatever. I'll play around more with that once I get the biggest boat. Alright, let's enter the next tournament. And let's try save scumming a little bit to see if I can manipulate how good the other competitors are. Let's try a little bit, at least experiment with it. Because that last one would have required like 2 60-centimeter fishes. Alright, so let's pick the day of the tournament. I guess I need to save before I check the results. We'll see. This is a pretty tedious save scumming method, but... I at least want to try it a couple of times to see if it does affect. Or if like it is randomized at the start of the tournament. Boo! They cheer for me. I mean, they boo for me. Okay, so it's just that first one that's, like, ridiculous. What was the highest there? 6,000? I was like back to the old numbers. They did call that tournament the good size pro tournament. So maybe that tournament they just knew, like they intentionally just make it be the big boys. Okay, that's not nearly as bad then. Yeah, I'm in a pro tournament. It's June, right? Yeah, June's a pro tournament. All right, I guess we'll try the 60 centimeter place, even though he says it's inconsistent, so... see how that goes. The guy's been pretty reliable when it comes to dates. This is a hard lineup. Oh, you need this way more. Oops. I think he's over to the left and more. Don't know how much that matters, but... so he says this one can be really good, but it isn't always. How deep is it? How deep are we talking? Not bad. Uh-oh, this feels like a rainbow trout. He said sometimes you're cursed with rainbow trout here. Oh, he has a better strat, he says, just for this part. I'm almost certain this is a rainbow trout. He says that rainbow trout won't go for the top lure here, but the bass will. So you can actually swap the top water here. Maybe you don't need to swap the rod for each type of lure. I don't know. He does say, though, that if you don't catch anything, that means there's probably just not any here. Could try adjusting my position slightly, too. Because of how easy this tournament is, I don't necessarily need the fish in this spot. He's got a pretty good suggestion somewhere else. Well, I don't seem to be catching anything, which makes me wonder if I'm not in bass. It could be like a time of day thing, too. I don't know. Or I just got unlucky with my spawn. Let's try a slightly different spot. Is this actually the right spot? I didn't actually pay that close of attention. The trees in the background, I think it is. Wait. Oh. For some reason he's... Oh, I was not in the right spot. He's here for some reason. A little odd. Normally he does it more straightforward then. Oh gosh, that might have been it. It was a fast bite. I was not ready for it. He went for the top water lure. Oh, baby. I think this is it. Holy, oh yeah. Look at him go! Alright, let's see if this one just doesn't pop off, because these are the rods that I've had a harder time catching him anyway with, so I don't know if I'll have quite as much luck. Ooh! It's a little weird. I don't know why they do it like so quick sometimes, where it's just like sploosh. Oh my goodness, I'm barely keeping this fish a lot on the line. Oh, I panicked. Okay, it wasn't too bad. I don't know if panic is quite the right word. I was trying to be safe. Man, this fish is crazy. This might be another 60 pounder. Or 60 centimeter. I should have released there. This fish is a doozy. Wow, okay. He's real though, he's definitely real. This is him. I need to save with the different rod setup. He's also pretty clearly a big one with how hard this is to catch. Like, I think this is another 60. Oops. I know why I lost him there. I failed the pumping strat. Sometimes when you pump, he just like does not bite, or like you need the red bar to go down. If the red bar doesn't go down, I have to release, and I didn't release fast enough. I have to be more ready for it. It's funny how it always seems to take... This is another annoying thing about this game, actually, is that it always, when it comes to detecting where fish are, it always seems to take a few tries before it bites anyway. So, like, I don't know how you're supposed to find fish. Like, I would have been so cooked without this guide. I would have been, like, toast. I might not have gone for all the trophies if I didn't have it. Although now he's not biting. Maybe I missed my chance. No! I better not have. There's other places I can go, so maybe I should just do that. Yeah, I'm not getting any bites. Maybe I gotta move again. Even though I thought I adjusted already this time. Maybe I didn't adjust enough. Going back to the old lure. I've grown to appreciate the soft bait more, but this one's definitely easy to use. The fish don't bite it as much or as well. What time is it? Was it when I caught that fish last time? It did take me, like, I changed maps and all that, so maybe that had an effect. What is up with the cover for this game, by the way? There is a man, a baby, a duck, a dog, a squirrel, a kid, a worm, some other kind of ant or something, a bear, a cat, a tanuki, a rabbit, and a bunch of Japanese text except for one English text where he says, "This is real." You can see it at the top of the guide here. I guess I'm talking about something without you guys being able to see it. Eh? Why is this not wanting to... Oh, there we go. Wait, why do I have the Tetris logo? Is that our highest logo? I thought... Wait, why don't I have the Super Mario World one yet? Wait, was that a bite? Man, I am not finding this anymore. Dang nabbit, did I miss my chance? How do these guys even find these things? How much fishing do you have to do to... There's probably what it is that there's probably a lot more 6D. Or like, there's probably other, even better potential spots, but these are just the ones that this guy found. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Can I please catch this fish again? I had him, and I'm so sad that I lost him. Tragic. Man. Come on, fish. Please come back. I'm sorry I save scummed. But you ate my lure. I did what I had to do. Maybe I'll try backing up a pixel. Never mind. It's an entirely different spot. I don't understand quite how they map this all. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to do that. It is this spot, right? I am not getting myself mixed up. I could just try the other spots. They honestly might be good enough. Try a few more casts, and then we'll try somewhere else. A little disappointed, but... Because I know I can get him. I saw him. That was clearly him. He definitely exists somewhere around here. That's my last cast. Bummer. Maybe it's different depending on... What's crazy is all I've done is power cycle. So maybe even every time you boot the stream, it's loading up the fish slightly differently. Not the stream. I can't believe I just said that. Every time I'm booting up the game, it's loading up the fish slightly differently. This pixel lineup looks pretty easy, too. Much. Maybe that looks like too much. How does he get it without all the water splashing? I think it's that. He says you can do top water lure here. But I'm starting to become attached to the... other type. Never thought I'd say it. It's just so much faster. You catch the fish so much quicker. It's also kind of nice that you can just... It's kind of nice that you can just let it sink, too. Question is, how deep is it? We shall first try the Carolina. Figure out how deep it is here. It's pretty deep. I don't know. This might call for the other type. How does it every picture he have, there's 0 wind? Is he cheating? Let me try swapping the red one. I always feel like I have worse luck with it, but... Falls a little slower. So he says this is guaranteed to have a 50-centimeter fish, which is pretty good. Well, Not catching one quickly here. Why does it always take me so long? I feel like every time there's a new tournament, I spend half of it just pulling my hair out, trying to figure things out. This game, man. What a time sink. That's the thing about a lot of these simulation kind of games, though. At least from what I've heard when people talk about them, they're kind of designed for people who just want to, like, spend a bunch of time doing something they like. Like, I've heard of people talk about Vegas stakes where they would remember their parent just sitting there playing it over and over and over again for hours. Ah, oh, man, I'm so scared about Derby Stallion. That's the one I'm worried about. He might be like this, but worse. Man, I am not catching anything. Maybe I do want to use the top water lure. It says it's compatible, but I think he's also going a little further out. Maybe that's my problem. Nothing, though. I've had no luck this tournament so far. I am in June, right? Oh, finally. Oh yeah, it's a big one. Okay, this is definitely what I needed. How big are 50-centimeter fish usually again? Forgot. I caught so many 60 centimeters last time. Can't remember. Why am I failing to catch so many fish now today? This didn't happen to me yesterday at all. Is there some sort of thing on the pro tournaments that make them harder to catch, I wonder? Like, have they amped the difficulty up of fish catching? I wonder. Like, I have to do the whole getting them tired thing now. I thought maybe because this was a different location, I wouldn't have to deal with that, but I still do. I really do wonder what the final tournament is like, where it's going to be located and all that. Because the guide does not mention it whatsoever. I could always watch the video, though. I'm sure he shows where he caught his fish. Let's wait for the second bite. Ah, what just happened? It was trash. Oh, that was fast. Just going for it. Alright, so let's see how long it takes to tire this guy out. I keep losing my fish. Does that mean this is another 60 and not a 50? The fact that he's this hard to catch? This doesn't feel quite as bad as the 60. So we'll see. If he doesn't get tired soon, I'll try going back to pumping, but at least want to try to do it for a little bit. See if he doesn't still get tired quickly, like the last ones did. Last thing I want is to have 2-hour-long fights again. Unfortunately, this reminds me a bit more of the initial shore tournament fish right now than the 60 from the last tournament. Which makes me worried that for some reason he's gonna have infinite energy. 2 hours worth of stamina. Weird how he's not jumping out again, though. Why aren't they doing that as much now? It looks like he's maybe not getting tired as fast, but maybe I haven't gone quite long enough. Whoa. Wait for a second. Oh no, he's getting tired. Interesting. I wonder if your rod does make them get tired faster then. Maybe that is another stat of the gear. Either that or for some reason soft bait makes them get tired faster. Or it could just be that they just have a weird setup of parameters for the pro tournament to make you fight more, make it more exciting. Oh, he's going crazy again. What? What happened? You're tempting me to go for the pumping strat again. Oh no, he's going back to horizontal. Shaking. They do that sometimes when they're close. Not sure why. Does that mean their stamina is actually a fluctuating value? Come on, get tired. I know you wanna. Weird how I've had to play like this again, but maybe it is the pro tournaments doing it to me. Wonder how, like, it's the 2-day tournament. That makes me worried that it's gonna be a lot of fish. Although I don't think it would be more than 5, because that's as big as your tank ever is. Or like the tank screen. This will make for a weird summary video. What are some of the weirder summer video styles that just have to be a bit strange based on the type of game? Kicks felt a little odd, to be honest. That was a hard one to actually talk about, but... Mahjong's tricky. That's a weird one, too. I think I've talked about it a little bit. Adventure games are different. RPGs are different. I wouldn't necessarily say they're hard to come up with stuff to say, but... they are a little different. Okay, this fish is, like... more difficult than the stupid 60 fish yesterday, or last tournament, 2 months ago. I say yesterday. It's not my fault I slept 2 months in a row. Actually, I was awake on the first, too. Yo, can this guy just... get tired? There we go. I even was trying the pumping strat during this phase once and lost a fish. That felt like a 60 centimeter, but maybe that's just more the way these pro tournaments are. Because the guide says they're only 50 here. No, that was a big boy. Nope, but it is only 50 still. Still pretty big. Question is, will there be more here? Let's start with just... Oops, I left. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. I guess I'll try adjusting slightly. Could try going back to the other spot. This is not the same spot. Wow. Guess I'm riding right along the edge of one of the grids. Where's the buoy here? Shouldn't I be seeing it, actually? I'm, like, facing it. It's so weird. I wonder where it is. Maybe it's more like they just always have me facing right at the spot or something. Hello, Shining Magneton. I've won a single pro tournament so far. Today. So, progress is being made, but it's a grind. It's just a very slow game. It is interesting how I definitely feel like earlier on in the challenge we're seeing a lot more variety of genres, I guess. Like Nintendo still has a pretty wide variety, but you know, there's no fishing sims. I guess Nintendo doing looter shooter with raiders is actually kind of new for them. I hope it at least is another fish here. I did save, right? Did I not save? I should double check. One thing that's weirder with these pro tournaments, it seems like I actually have to fight the fish a bit more. I keep losing them if I try the aggressive strategy. I'm doing what I shouldn't do. I don't think I did save. No, I must have. Because previously my save was at like 6. Guess an hour has passed already? Just me moving my boat around and all that? I'm letting it get a little late here. There are some other spots I could check. Some that aren't going to be as big, but the 2,000 pounder, I could shift to smaller fish. I wish I didn't catch, or I didn't miss that 160 centimeter one. Over the back then on the, with the top water lure. Been playing anything fun lately, Shining Magneton? I know you... Oh, are you still doing the DLC of Engage, or did you finish that? Not catching much here. Maybe I need to move. 8th grade, nice, nice. I am being called by my good friend Scam Likely. I'm not fighting anyone here or any more fish. It's not good though, because I'm gonna run out of fish to catch. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, I'm not yawning. I'm just breathing out. Man, I'm not catching anything. I'm trying a different spot. I don't know if adjusting that small. I don't quite like understand how areas work here. It's getting kind of late for me only having caught one fish. Should probably reset soon. Let's try a few more casts here, though. Man, this place is, not popping. Wow, I haven't made that mistake in a while. Alright, 2 more casts and I'm resetting. I might try a different spot, too, just to shake things up. This is feeling not great right now. One more. Nothing. Alright, let's try a different spot. Also, I'm gonna try the lower save. Let's see if this has a fish or not. I feel like it should. It does, okay. Right there. I think this is a really shallow spot, so we're gonna do a really shallow soft bait. Which I've had trouble with hooking them in the past, but this one's not gonna be as big though, according to the guide. But at this point, I'm kind of just desperate for numbers. It's deeper than I thought. Huh. Might be. Maybe I should switch to the red lure. It's deeper than the other spot I was just in. Not by much, though. Anybody want a nibble? Weird how it feels like, it does feel like the Carolina bait does catch, or like, does seem to, they bite it the fastest, but it just sinks too fast in shallow water like this. I mean, I could try using it anyway. Maybe it's not a problem. I'm just not catching anything. And so little action. Oh, shoot. That's one where I can't do the... I gotta get that one on the first bite. It's too low. Yeah, so this is definitely a 40 centimeter, just not quite as big as the other ones. Still big. So, this will still be good for the collection. I wonder if I should, I don't know. Do I need to catch more around here? How big are these guys usually again? Like 1,500? Yeah. Like, I only need like 60,000 or 6,000. What the? No, don't get rid of that one. Like, if I just had 3 more fish of this size, I'll be fine. Just don't know if I'll be able to keep catching them. I could go back to the big 60. That alone could get me where I need. I just, after I missed it that one time, I wasn't seeing him again. Seeing him again. Glad I caught that one though. Finally, these are getting a little bit like I just wasn't seeing anything in a while. Gonna try adjusting my position slightly here. See if a different spot is any more lucrative. Could go back to the 60 centimeter fish, because if I do catch him, I think I'm there already. I've won. Rather than trying to catch 3 here. It's just that one is finicky. And then one time I did catch him, I let him get away. Ooh. That was weird. That doesn't bode well, because often it does the same thing. I'm gonna go ba-ba-ba and hit the floor immediately. Watch. I've had weird stuff like this happen before. It gets, like, really consistent. And then we hit the ground. That's so odd. What if I move slightly? Still try pulling, I guess. It's just the line doesn't look the same, so something's off. Oh. I could do what I've done before. It kind of seemed to work. Because once you get the nibble, you move your rod a bit. Try it. It's kind of odd, though. Close to 5 when it bites. Oh, now it's gone. So odd. I don't know what the deal with that is when that happens. Last time I saw it, I just reset. Alright, I'll try a different spot here. Adjusting slightly. Might try going back to the 60. Although if I do that, I should just do it right away. So maybe I shouldn't bother here anymore. I'll try it a little more, though. I think it's deeper the closer I am to me, which I guess makes sense. I'm looking at the shore. Although I'm always looking at the shore. I'm closer to the shore and looking at the shore. Wait, no. I don't know how to describe it. This game is definitely taking a lot longer than I was hoping it would. But I'm also not, like, super surprised. I was kind of hoping this would be in the 20-hour range. Look at us, we're almost at 40 already. And I still got a while to go. This one might even crack 50. We'll see, though. Sometimes I just catch fish fast, and sometimes it's just so slow to catch anything. I need to be over a little bit. I maybe do. Oh. This looks like another one. Another 40 centimeter fish. Should I just keep going for these? So if I get 2 more of these, I'm probably good. Come on. Bruh. There we go. It's kind of annoying when you just can't grab them. Maybe only 1 more is enough? Oh, yeah. That one might even win. I can't actually remember what the highest number was. I think it was just somewhere in the 5,000s. So all I really need is 1 more fish like that, and I'm ready to go. Ready to win my second pro tournament. Out of 5. Should I try here again? It was adjusting to a different spot. You know what? No, I'm gonna go to a different spot. Oops. Because that's what worked. This is different. I think I went too far forward. That might be too far forward again. Oh, no. One more of those, and we're set. This is a weird one. Like, I already am just thinking about how I want to score this game. Because, like, it's one of those games that I'm not really playing it the way it's intended to be played. You know? Like, yeah, there are tournaments, and people probably safe scum those back in the day and all that, too, but they weren't super hyper-focused on... You're not really supposed to super hyper-focus on how can I get out of here as soon as possible, you know? It's meant to be played probably a lot more slowly. And over, frankly, a longer period of time. And then, of course, there's the language barrier as well. Just makes it a weird one. Alright, random question for anyone paying enough attention. And no judgment. Where do you all get your gaming news? I get it from a variety of places, but... Me? Oh. Nice, this is it. This should be the winning one. I don't like how he's on that log. Usually Reddit, Twitter. Yeah, it seems like a lot of, like... I don't know how else to describe it. Social media-esque platforms, whatever you want to call Discord, Reddit, and Twitter. It seems like that has almost, like, taken over a lot of traditional news sites. I mean, a lot of people are posting articles from traditional news sites, so they still sort of fit into place, but that, like, becomes people's news feeds. Alright, I think I'm good. I should have this tournament won. No, another source that I don't do it too much, but I think some people do. There's some, like, there's YouTube channels that are just reporting the gaming news. There's probably some people where that's kind of how they do it, I imagine. I watch those every now and then. Although sometimes it's when there's big news and I'm more looking for, like, comments. See what people are saying. Alright, that should have won me the... Was that one smaller? That one might have been a little smaller. No, wait, that might have been my... That actually might have been my not big one, and it was just good anyway. Oh yeah, I think I'm golden. Yeah, here's my big daddy. Oh man, I actually have him. I'm gonna crush it here. Yeah, I got up to 7,000. I could have probably not caught that last fish. They just kept, they were like a lot bigger than I, oh, whoa! When was that guy 65? Did I miss that last time? I must have forgotten. Wow, actually, it's a good thing I got what I did. Never mind. That was bigger than I remembered. Whoops. Oh well. I was just probably so baffled that it wasn't as big as the last tournament. Okay. Second trophy. Nice. And I'm now ready to rank up. If I really wanted to, I could rush the final tournament. To enter the 2-day. I just don't understand how the 2-day works. Should I just save And see it out of curiosity? Wait a minute. Oh, no, that's right. It's 3 mil for the boat, not 2 mil. I wasn't that far ahead. I wasn't as far ahead as I thought I was going to be. Oops. You know what? I'm just curious. Let's see how this happens. You mean the secret pond? You mean the VIP thing after the tournament? Or something else? It would be nice to know more about the tournament, but I'm gonna investigate a little bit. Oh, you've heard about... someone mentioned the Florida Bass. Is that what you need to win the 2-day tournament? Or is that only after you've beaten the tournament? Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna read some messages here because she might explain how I do this. I have other tournaments I want to win first, but I'm just too curious. The platinum card. It might be nice to see the Florida Bass, even after the credits roll. Depending on how hard it is to catch. You can enter the Dream Tournament. Now, how do I do that, though? Yeah, I guess I could test that real quick. Good luck. Huh. So, how do I enter the Dream Tournament? Let's check this place. See if I can do it yet. I still want to beat the other tournaments, but I'm just taking a bit of a break. And learning some things. I would also like to catch a catfish, but I couldn't seem to catch one earlier. I don't know when they can be caught. None of the guides really talk about it too much, except for one briefly. Nope, I still can't. He kicked me out. So I guess you need to win the Dream Tournament first. So there might be more to do after I beat the final tournament. If I want to catch the Florida Bass, the legendary Florida Bass. We'll see how I'm feeling. And what the actual requirements are. So how do I enter this tournament? Or let me just understand how this works. Enter the tournament. 410. No, that's just good size. No, I'm not entering the good size tournament. Do I like to enter? No. What? Also, why the April tournament? Am I not allowed to enter local tournaments anymore? Unless that's the special one. How do I actually enter the final tournament? Why was April the first one? Not the March one. Yeah, there is a tournament in March. Oh, okay, here it is. So it's in April. So I'm guessing I can just follow the April guide for that tournament. Oh, shoot. This is the you know what this is? This is the one with all the fish in the cave that I did. This is the one I started with. This stream was in April. Which is good. That was the day that's what I wanted to do. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Because in theory, if I have to, I can catch 5 60-centimeter bass here. Which is like 1,500. These numbers are weak sauce. This is the finale? Okay, no, some of those are pretty big. This is just a repeat of the tournament I started with this morning. Okay, that's pretty big. Okay, it's not total weak sauce, but it's basically just a repeat of the April tournament from the sound of it. Hopefully the fish are all in the same spot. That doesn't sound too bad. Was there someone with just one fish? Let me double check I actually caught my... Forgot my trophy. Oh! Okay. Okay, August is next. Funny, I almost feel like they should have saved that tournament with the big numbers for the finale. Weird how the finale is just like a repeat of it. They're just rare fish. Do they look any different? And are they in that pond or are they in other places too? Random. Ugh. It's this exact day. Man, if that's too annoying, I don't know how I feel about it. I haven't caught a catfish either. Oops. Oh, you think if I follow exactly what he does, I might be able to find it? We could try. I just don't want to sink too much time into it. All right, what are we looking at for the tournament here? Pro Tournaments number 3. That last one definitely went faster than the first one. I'm actually getting a lot better with the soft bait, too. I realized a trick to him today. I'm catching even fish in shallow water, so that's encouraging. All right, what we dealing with? That's not good. Those are some big numbers. Holy moly. Okay. We're going to see if save scumming works here, but if not, this might be a rough tournament. Because his guy doesn't talk about any 60 centimeters, only 50 centimeters, which are usually a couple thousand. And now 5 of those would be enough. So maybe it's fine. It's just going to mean I can't. Like, I have to be, I had to, like, I have to catch everything as big as I can. This is gonna be, like, possibly tougher than the April tournament. It's also raining. Hopefully that doesn't cause any problems. Guess I could have saved in the other spot in case that one was better than this one. Why, if maybe that is the standard for pro tournaments, why was the last one so wanny then? There are more different kinds of bass hidden in the VIP lake? Oh, man. Yeah, that's not me. Yeah, that's the, about the same. We'll see. It depends on how easy it is to follow this stuff. I'm already not 100% in the game because I haven't, I don't know how to get every lure. So I'm not, like, too worried about it. But I do like winning the tournaments at least. So this might be one where I do kind of just partially, like more than just rolling credits, but not everything. Well, do you just catch one automatically in the lake? If it's like, if they're rare in that lake, then I don't know how much time I want to spend. Again, to catch fish, I have been very closely following this guide. And it could take me hours to finally find a fish in an area like that. I did not mean to leave. I didn't mean to save over that spot either. This is another one of those spots where he says there's a lot of rainbow trout, but if you use this type of lure... you can find it, but it's not always here. So, like, I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know how many casts I should try before I give up. Okay, good. This is what I want. I think this is it. Probably still have to play the old school way. I mean, I could try the pumping strat, but... man, he's gone deep. Water here is actually really deep. We'll see how long it takes for him to get tired. If it takes too long, we'll try pumping, but... so how much do we need? 9,000 and we should be in the clear. I might be able to get away with 4, depending on how big they are, but... it may very well be 5. Uh oh, he's getting stuck. I don't like that. Why is this so weird? I think he's getting stuck on the beam here. So he's like not going out of that corner. Snagged again. Man, I do not like this spot. Should I just try the pumping? Maybe I should. Looks like my question has been answered. No, I shouldn't. Yeah, I do not like this spot then. You also said hidden at the VIP lake, and by that did you mean all bass there are red-eyed bass, or they're rare even in the lake? So that changes things. All right, well, that's not what hidden made me think. All right. I guess we're going to have to get them tired. Hopefully they don't take 10 years or something. Smacking the bead here. Kidding me? Took my lure away too. Ugh. Now I bet you he's not going to spawn. Fish have gotten so much harder to catch. Is that just... Do they do that automatically for pro tournaments or something? They were not like this yesterday. Guess I gotta release it even sooner. The moment it gets close. Should be a little over to the left more. I don't want to have to adjust my rod every time. I can't believe I caught that. Gotta be so gentle. It's weird. It's almost like I'm back to having bad gears. Almost what it feels like. With how easily they pop out. See, now that I let it get too high already. That was a risk. I pushed B! What? Man. But I almost wanted to try disobeying the rules and try. I mean, maybe I auto hooked there and that's why I lost him, but I could try doing a sinking lure anyway. Why is it that every tournament it feels like I have to relearn this game? Well, I was hoping I could maybe get this tournament done today, but it's starting to look not super easy. Unfortunately. Oh, every tournament brings a new challenge. Aw, man. Just never ready for it when it happens. I get so used to being defaulted over A and... See, that felt like a pretty bad hook, too. Maybe I need to do the strat where I hold down an L as well. Maybe that'll help. Just watching that bar closely. It could be that the structures make it worse. I don't know. Get out of there. Dude. The beams of this bridge stink. Ah! You can tell they're causing chaos here. Oh, man. Guess I didn't lose my bait or my lure this time. So weird how it feels. Again, it feels like I have bad gear again. That's how quickly. You know what? I'm gonna do something like this. Really? Oh, maybe. Maybe this is better. Being in the middle. Now that I think about it, I think the screenshot was in the middle too. I was like, why'd he do that? It's not as easy to cast. Just might explain it. Yeah, he is positioned like this. Will I get the bite again though, or do I gotta reset anyway? I don't know. Oops, I forgot I don't want to do that. I may need to reset here. I've pretty consistently seen it here, at least. The guide made it sound like it might not show up sometimes, but every single time I see it eventually. Although this time might be cooked. I'm just not getting anything. Tournament in the rain, huh? Can't remember. Are fish more likely to bite in the rain or less likely to bite in the rain? In real life? Or does it depend on the fish and where you're at, maybe? So I had this planned for a while, but I couldn't remember when it's happening. I'm going fishing in real life on the 8th, which is kind of funny. Because I haven't gone fishing in real life in a really long time. So the fact that it lines up with, me playing this game is kind of ridiculous. But hey, maybe I'll just say that I'm using it as a way to judge actually how good this game is. I have to do the real experience and compare. I might be bass fishing even too, I'm not sure though. I'm not the one planning it. Alright, I'm resetting. I seem to have become cursed here. Man, I gotta just pay attention because I want to try to do the like pull back and R with this and see if that feels better when I hook it. Man, what kind of like money, I guess, does my guy have just to dedicate every day of his life to fishing? Actually, that's not true. I dedicate like 12 days a year to fishing. Well, 6 days, no. 5 days a year to fishing. 5 days to signing up for tournaments. And then I spend the rest of my life snoozing. Hey, maybe that's just what's happening while I sleep. I'm going to my day job. There's probably people who are retired that just spend most of their time fishing, right? That's got to be a thing people do. I didn't quite do what I wanted, but oh well. We're going very careful here at first. I'm tired of losing this thing. I need to catch like 5 of these. I think he's smacking into the bridges on the sides a bunch. He might still get stuck on the edges, but... I wonder if for these tournaments they did make them harder to catch. The pro tournaments now. Doesn't it seem like it? Can I catch at least one of these fish before the stream ends? That's the question. What if I can catch more than one here? Like if I adjust my position slightly. I mean, I kind of need to. I need to catch 5 fish like this. And he only suggested 2 spots, so... What the heck was that? All right, please don't take super long to get tired, though. That's all I ask. I'm tired of losing this fish. I do wonder if the hard bait's part of the problem. Maybe I was auto-hooking before. This hook didn't feel great either, though, to be honest. Maybe a little bit better than some of the recent ones I've had. I want to say these bridges are making him pull tighter generally. Maybe not, though. This feels like a big fish. Is this bigger than 50 centimeters? Could it be a 60? What score do I need to get again? Oh yeah, like 9,000. Or some upper 8,000s. He's not getting tired. It's not a good sign. If I resort to the pumping strategy, he's just gonna get break free again. I mean, maybe at this point it's easier. After you let him be for a little bit, because after a while it does seem like their hook is like on tighter. Like, should I try swapping now to pumping? Or am I gonna just regret that and be angry again? Also weird how he's once again not really jumping. I just remember one time I was doing pumping even when he was tired and I lost him. In the April tournament, at least. It just seems like they're taking long to get tired. And I'm worried with these top baits that it takes longer for some reason. And that's why it took me 2 hours before. I don't want to repeat that. For 5 whole fish for one tournament. So I'm tempted to try pumping again, but I'm just scared. Man, he doesn't seem like he's getting tired at all. Should I try it? Am I gonna rage? I'm just worried about how much time I'm gonna waste here. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna rage. When he inevitably snaps free. Do I actually have to tire him out the old-fashioned way and it's gonna take like an hour? I don't want to go through that again. Why is my gear failing me? Well, I don't think it's a hard bait, soft bait problem. Unless that's why he's not getting tired as fast. I don't know. This is rough. They've made these fish harder to catch. It's the only explanation. I mean, unless 60 centimeter fish have always been like this, I am catching a 60 here, not just a 50. The guy didn't say it's 60 though. What does he say? Consistent. Oh no, he says you will find some around 60. So this could just be because it's a big fish. Here we go again. We're gonna be here a while because I'm gonna try to tire him out now. What's weird is that I was doing this in the previous tournament, and it seemed like they got tired a little faster than this. Are they making the fish even harder with each tournament? Is it because I'm using a hard bait? I feel like it might be. Or a hard lure. like maybe I'm just not hooking it as good. And for some reason, that makes them not get tired as much. Ah, man! This is so frustrating. This is so much harder than it used to be. It's like even harder than the one I was catching at for the shore tournaments. Like it's snapping free so early. I guess I just have to be really gentle at first. I mean, it later, I guess it does. It often, I kind of remember this now too from doing the shore fish. Is for whatever reason, it's like the longer you fight, the less likely it seems to be that it snaps up high. So I can get kind of increasingly more bold with my pulls as I go to make it happen faster, but just not right away. At first, I have to be so careful. The slightest sign of growth, I need to pull back. I probably shouldn't be using LNR right away, even. Not until he's on here for a while. Even that was kind of close. Closer than I would like. I just don't know how long it's going to take for him to get tired at this rate. Right, I don't have even time in the stream. If it's anything like the old ones, I would hope not, but I have a nagging fear. Ba 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 ba. Remember, I have to catch like a few of these. Although, if this really is a 60 centimeter, which I think it might be. Well, 30,000 or 3,000 plus how many 2,000 does it take to get to 9? 3. So yeah, catching this might reduce the amount of fish I need to catch by 1. I let him go very far there. Or I'll let the red get too high. That was risky. I'm amazed at this game's ability to keep making me have to, like, figure out how to catch these stupid fish. I've expected things to be just more consistent. Okay, what time can I start holding LNR? I won't do it quite yet, but I feel like I've got to be a little close, right? Swim all the way back. Get tired. Man. I think that 2-day tournament, I do not need 2 days. The April tournament, the pro tournament, or the big catch tournament was worse than that. But I guess in the actual game, or like to roll credits, you don't need to win the April good big catch tournament to unlock the Dream Tournament. Is it called the Dream Tournament because Mike Tyson's there? Okay, I think I maybe can start going a little more aggressive now. Weird to me that they don't jump out anymore, too. It's like another change that's happened with the jump in difficulty. Man, it keeps going yellow so early. That makes me think this has got to be a 60 centimeter. A big one. Either that or it's because it's snagging on the bridge. I'm not sure which. Oh, how long are these fights gonna take? I do worry that the top water lure is making this worse, the fights, for some reason. It's because this does feel worse than the fish from last year. Or last tournament, last 2 months. Thought maybe he was calming down there, but I don't think he was. Oh, this is so frustrating. Oh my goodness. Ah! I guess it's not guaranteed, man. Or like it doesn't get easier or less likely to break. This is so difficult. Maybe I should try Sinking Wars. I'm just gonna end up catching a rainbow trout, though. I just know it. Not Sinking Wars, but swap bait. I don't even know if it's gonna make a difference, but... Oh, right, I gotta do that. I feel like that's maybe not quite... Or it might be a little too far away. I also maybe should reset the day, but... Or reset the game, even. Part of the lake is deep, too. You know what? I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna have to reset up my rod again, but oh well. I'm running a little bit out of time here to be going on long, or be doing long fights like that. Man, why are they so hard here? I could try the other spot. Maybe I'll have better luck with the fish there. It's weird that you don't have to... It seems like you don't have to use the bait rod to use bait lures, so like... How many tournaments do I have left? forgot again. 3 more pros and then the final. I feel pretty good about the final. I mean, maybe they'll be harder to catch. We'll see. I'm hoping they don't start requiring me to do hour-long fights for each fish in a tournament. That'd be rough. I kind of wish the tournaments were just 1 fish. Or maybe 3. Weird. Did I bonk the bridge or something? I didn't behave like a normal bite here. It was odd. Man, the water's deep here. I am using the heaviest one, right? Yeah, I am. Whoa. Huh. This is like odd. This is behaving strange. Oh, I lost it, whatever it was. I've won 2 pro... What? Come on. Every time I think I have these soft lures figured out, they throw a wrench at me. Why is my normal timing not working anymore? Bruh. What, does the rain make a difference? I don't know why that's not working. Soft bait doesn't make any sense. It never does. Every time I think I have it figured out, they change the rules on me. It behaves differently. And it's probably just a rainbow trout anyway. That's weird. I bonked. Wait, that actually was a bite? I think I lost it though. Why? so weird. Can't make any sense of this. It's because I'm so diagonal there? I'm just not seeing the pole properly? The pole of the fish? No, it's just behaving differently. Okay, that time I just lost them quickly. Are they hitting the structure? Is that the problem? There we go, finally. Well, this is probably the last fight I have in me today. Oh, I don't know. Wait, is this... This isn't a rainbow trout. No, this is him. Not a rainbow trout. So hopefully because I use soft bait, he's hooked better here. It's part of the whole thing of soft bait. Maybe it is just I'm worse at seeing the arc when it's, not straight. Because that was the moment I adjusted it being straight. I was able to see my timing better. I don't like my positioning as much here, though. He's more likely to get stuck on the left. It'd be funny now if I've swapped from, I only know how to use hard bait, so I only seem to be able to catch with soft bait. It'd be kind of funny. Man. They're scary. Is he pulling so... This must be a huge fish. Do you want to just get tired sooner for no reason? I don't have to keep doing this ridiculous fight. I don't like this. He might get stuck in the bridge now. Man, I hate this. All I know, though, he's hooked so well I can do the pumping strat now with the soft bait, but I'm not going to risk it. Uh-oh. Got stuck in the bridge. Sucks. Man, this guy's brutal. Better be a big fish. Working hard for him. Getting yellow easily because of, like, the structure here? That sucks. Love to pull him free, but... Oh. Yes, okay. Back over here. Okay, soft bait is absolutely better. Look at how he's... Oh, no, wait, never mind. I thought he was getting tired already. Maybe not. Maybe I was just seeing things. I swear if this is like the fattest rainbow trout ever. How do you know? What does a Florida bass look like? No, he is getting more tired. I think soft bait's just better. Even for fighting, for some reason. Doesn't make any sense to me. I might not use the top lure anymore, even when the guide suggests it. I'll catch my rainbow trout. The fights are this much better. Oh, he's going crazy again. What? Probably like a bass. Because I just think, wouldn't it be kind of funny if I just accidentally pulled up the, or like just coincidentally pulled up the Florida bass mid-tournament without realizing it? Like, will you know when you see it? Since they're tastier, they're more willing to fight for it. I think they get hooked better with soft bait. That is definitely true. I just don't know why a better hook would result in them getting tired faster. Because with soft baits, the tutorial specifically said they're easy for the bass to put the bait in their mouth, so they often go deep with it. Take bigger bites. Still quite long for one fish, but definitely manageable. Not as bad as the earlier streams, last week's streams. This guy just pulls yellow so fast. Like, this has got to be a huge fish. If this isn't 60 centimeters, I'm going to be shocked. Tired yet? What the heck? Is there a bug in my room? What was that? Ew! What is that thing? What kind of bug? Is that a bee? No? It's like an ant with wings. A big fat ant. Nasty. How did you get in my room? Like, actually. You're crawling on my light now. That thing is huge. Okay, finally. Sheesh! This guy better be humongo because this was so hard to catch. I ain't even done with the tournament yet after this. Whew. It was definitely a 60-centimeter bass. Not the biggest one I've caught, but still pretty big. Do I have time to try to catch another fish? I don't want to deal with that stupid bug in my room, too. I don't want that thing to surprise me later. I'll try a little bit longer, but if I don't start the fight soon, then I need to just stop, because it's already getting kind of late. I don't know where he went, too. I already don't see him. Great. Is that him? Yeah, it is. Oh, it's another big one. Let's hope it's, like, not as big, though. It was annoying. Actually, I kind of do want it to be as big, because I only had to catch 3 of them if I catch 3 of them in a row. And then I've won this tournament. Actually, if this fish is big enough, I only need to catch 2 big ones and then a small one. So far, this doesn't feel quite as bad, though. Oh, Brainy just got stuck in the structure. My favorite. Like, this one seems not quite as ferocious as the last one. I guess I still need to be more careful, though. Oh, man, this game is actually kind of hard. It's getting harder. Which is not what I was expecting. I mean, I was expecting the tournaments to require bigger catches, but I wasn't expecting the fights to get this hard. Alright, I only got a couple more casts in me before I'm... You just had to do it right then, didn't you? I think this is going to be a big one, too. I mean, like, I guess it helps you win the tournament in the end, but man, are they hard to catch. This one feels nastier than the last one. It's definitely not a trout. I can tell you that much. Oh, he's already getting tired. This might be the same fish I was fighting earlier then. I didn't realize they did that. The guy did say something about when they're in the cliffs, though, they often get stuck in the cliffs and you can just catch them again easily or something. So I guess maybe there is. They actually do have some semblance of, even after a fish gets away, it's still there. I wonder how this game all works behind the scenes. Like, at any given point, have they just decided these are the fish in the lake? Like, at the start of a day or something? And they actually do move around and are always in certain spots, certain times of the day and stuff. I wonder how elaborate it is behind the scenes. The fact that this guy's getting tired already, that's gotta be the same fish I was just fighting. He went down way easier, though, so this might only be a 50,000 and not a 60. With how much easier he just went down. Even considering my previous attempt here. Should be good still. If it's a 60,000, that'd be great, because then I'm probably just a 50,000 away from victory. If it's a 60 centimeter, that would be great. I'm not convinced, though, with how easy that was to catch. This might only be a 50 centimeter. You cannot be serious. I got rainbow trouted. That was an easy fish. I was just paranoid the whole time. That's why he died so fast. All right, that's all I got time for. I'm not even gonna save. That previous one that got away was not a rainbow trout, but that one was. All right, let me stop the timer. Oh my goodness, this tournament is hard. This spot stinks. Maybe I should try the other one suggested by the manual, or maybe the guide. That one's not gonna have as big a fish, I don't think, but this is rough.